and exercises of the Marcellus Central School District. My name is Brian Seavey, and I'm honored to be the principal here at Marcellus Senior High School. Joining me on stage tonight are the distinguished members of the Marcellus Central School District's Board of Education, members of our administrative team, and our honorary graduation marshals. Seated to your left is our Board of Education. Allow me to introduce to you Erica Pequatic, Josh Matusik, Catherine Branson-Dennis, Board of Ed Vice President Sean Eady, and Board of Education President Christine Shea. Also on our Marcellus Board of Education are Michael McCullough and Kelly Rossiter. Seated next to me to your right, we have Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Jean Charlo, Elementary Principal, Mr. Bob Montgomery, Intermediate Principal, Mrs. Boyan Mahanchik, and Junior High Principal, Mrs. Stephanie Rice. And while they're not seated on stage today, as they're managing much of our behind-the-scenes logistics, the remaining members of our administration team would never miss the opportunity to come out and support our graduates today. So behind the scenes today, we have Director of Special Education and Grants, Mrs. Kara Lux, Director of Health and Athletics, Mr. Michael Free, Director of Educational Technology, Mr. Eric Hubbard, and our School Business Administrator, Mr. Tony Sinaccio. Our graduates are also joined today by our honorary graduation marshals. Seated on the left side of the graduates are Mr. Tyler Cooper, Mr. Nathan Kaza, and Mr. Zach Arthur. And seated behind me to the right side of our graduates are Mr. Mark Sonheimer, Mrs. Ellen Spencer, and Mrs. Rochelle Skatine. And before we begin, I would be remiss if I didn't publicly shout out to the amazing talents of our very own Bob Moses. As part of his project management class this year, Bob designed and built this incredible new Mustang that you see flying in the backdrop. Kudos and thanks to Bob. Your work will proudly be displayed for all of our events for years to come, so thank you. At this time, I ask you to all please rise and remain standing as the senior members of the concert choir lead us in the singing of the national anthem, followed by our alma mater. Please, you are encouraged to sing along as the words to the alma mater are printed inside your programs.
Sing a song for old Marcellus, shout aloud.
Thank you. At this time, I would like to call up our Superintendent, Mrs. Jean Charlo.
Good morning, everyone. So, although it is not sunny outside, I feel the sunshine in here with all of you this morning. Welcome to the 131st commencement of Marcellus High School. If you're like me, you are quickly trying to calculate in your head when the first commencement of Marcellus High School was, and that would be 1894. This graduation event is such a beautiful and amazing Marcellus tradition. Parents, guardians, and family members present today, on behalf of the Marcellus Central School District, thank you for all that you have done through the years to support these graduates before us today. The values you have instilled along with your unconditional love, your unwavering support, and your partnership with us has led your graduate to this momentous milestone. Teachers and staff members in attendance this morning, thank you for all that you have done to support the members of the class of 2024 on their journey to this day. Your commitment and dedication each and every day is noticed and appreciated beyond measure. To the Marcellus High School class of 2024, congratulations, you are here and you made it. I won't speak for very long, I promise, but I do have a few things I want you graduates to know before you leave today. So many of you in this class have been here in Marcellus your entire life, and as is normal, you likely take your surroundings and the people around you for granted at times. When I first came to work in Marcellus 9 years ago, I vividly remember pulling onto North Street and feeling, as corny as this might sound, absolutely breathtaking. I thought to myself, how did I not know about this beautiful town and school district until now? And it didn't take me long to recognize what a special place Marcellus is, both the community and the school district. So graduates, my hope for you is that you carry with you a deep sense of appreciation and pride for Marcellus as you begin your new adventures. And so I officially began working for Marcellus when the majority of you graduates were in 5th grade. And to some extent, I almost feel like I've grown up with you, albeit you'd have to multiply your current age by 3 to get to mine. Seriously, though, I will always hold on to the wonderful memories of all of you, the class of 2024 through the years. I have watched you laugh, cry, get upset, forgive, show kindness and compassion, demonstrate resilience, overcome defeat, and emerge better and stronger than the day before. It has been a privilege to walk this journey with all of you. And now I hope the audience will humor me. I'd like to ask anyone in the audience who is an alumni of Marcellus High School to please stand. If you'll stay standing for 1 minute, in 1 short hour, you will join these individuals and become Marcellus High School alumni. And I am here to tell all of you that we will always be here for you, and this will always be your home. Thank you. You can sit down. And so one final thought. Although Marcellus is probably the best kept secret in this whole central New York area, it is no secret that many Marcellus alumni come back to Marcellus to raise their own children. And that is no doubt a testament to the close-knit community and the standards of excellence and tradition we hold dear in the Marcellus Central School District. And so graduates, I hope you all return to Marcellus one day with your own families, and you continue to experience the pride and the joy of being a Mustang. And until then, I leave you with one of my favorite quotes of all time by A.A. Milne from Winnie the Pooh. How lucky we are to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Charlo. While we gather here today to celebrate the graduation of our seniors, let us not forget about the journey through the years that brought us to this moment. The class of 2024 would like to share some photos of their journey through the years with you today. This video was prepared by our seniors Zoe Case and Ryan Hogue. That was awesome. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you, Ryan. At this time, it is my sincere honor to introduce to you our senior class presidential address. This year's address will be delivered by senior class co-president Peter Fikes.
Hello, everybody. Today, I want to talk about passion. When I think of passion, I think of strong, uncontrollable emotions towards something you love. Whether that be something artistic like music or a sport you really love to play, I believe that passion is the force that drives us to be the best version of ourselves. We're all going into the next chapter of our lives, guided by our own inhibitions and our own passions. Our passions give us strength. They're the reason that we work hard, the reason that we love, and the reason that we dream. Now, some of you might not know what you're passionate about yet, while some of you might know already. But if you don't know, I just want you to think to yourself, what drives me to improve myself in the world around me? Whatever that may be for you, I want you to embrace it. Now, living out your passions and dreams will come with a lot of struggles. I'm sure we can all think of numerous times where we went through struggles, and sometimes we think of them as roadblocks or obstacles. But there's so much more than that. I believe that struggle is beautiful. Without struggle, there is nothing. The dictionary defines a setback as a reversal or check in progress. This means that although there are hurdles, there is still progress to be made and successes to be had. The beauty of life is creating your own path and your own story. And without hardships and setbacks, there is no story. The things that make you feel like nothing, the things that make you feel worthless and undeserving, sometimes they're the most important. And when you're in those times, you have to make a change. Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. You can sit around and wish that things would change, but we're the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. So I ask all of my fellow peers to keep your dreams alive, and not just to keep them, but to believe in them. Because if you don't believe in them, how will they ever come true? This time in our lives is the time to live. There's no reason to hate, because we should love. We should take chances, and search for the part of us that lives instead of fears. Embarrass yourself, make others smile, do things that make you uncomfortable, take risks. Create a life you are proud of living, a life filled with the things that push you to be the best version of yourself. And once you find that thing you're passionate about, and you're proud of the story that you're writing, you will realize that life is coming from you and not at you. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Before I read the next citation, I ask that all the members in the audience who have served our country in military service please stand and remain standing. Marcellus Senior High School students have a proud history of military service to their country. From the battlefields of the Civil War, to the sands of Normandy, to the deserts of the Middle East, Mustangs have fought valiantly and brought great honor to our community, their families, and our country. I am beyond proud to announce that the class of 2024 has 3 graduates who have chosen to serve our great country. Please rise and be recognized when I call your name. Entering the United States Army, Jaden Evans. Entering the United States Air Force, Daniel Ramsden. And entering the United States Air Force, Lauren Widener. Thank you all, truly, for your commitment and service to our country. You may be seated. Each year, our honor graduates select one of their peers to speak on behalf of the entire graduating class. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you this year's honors graduate speaker, Mr. Will Burnett.
I would like to begin by thanking everyone who has helped my classmates and I get to where we are today as we begin a new chapter in our lives. Thank you to all parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, siblings, and of course, thank you to all teachers and faculty that guided us along the way and made Marcellus a special place to go to school. I'd also like to extend a thank you to my classmates themselves. Each and every one of you made my experience here memorable, and I hope I did the same for you. As we move on, I have faith that this class will do great things. We will go on to find success in whatever we end up doing, but it isn't about where we end up. It is about the experience we're about to begin and the impact we will bring outside of this great community that we're from. A man by the name of Aaron Sorkin, a very successful playwright and screenwriter, spoke at Syracuse University's commencement about 12 years ago. I looked at his speech to see how to do this kind of stuff and to talk to a group of graduates and families, but also so I could use something he said for myself. He said, there are things you can do to lift the human spirit. Things that are easy, things that are free, things that you can do every day. Civility, respect, kindness, character. Out of those 4 things you can do every day, I want to focus on the third one that I listed, kindness. Kindness is the best thing to be around. It is so simple, and it can brighten someone's day that you didn't even know needed it. I'm so lucky to have been around kindness my whole life, starting with my parents, who always modeled it for me, and then here, where I experienced it every day with my classmates at Marcellus. I don't think that it's highlighted enough, but the people who I look forward to seeing here at school and the ones that I'm really going to miss are the kind ones. You don't have to be everyone's best friend. Even at a small school like this, it's impossible. But just saying hi and smiling can be all it takes for someone to have a better day. Today is a big step for all of us here on stage, but there are so many more steps to be taken. Our individual steps will be different, but the thing I see this class having in common with each other is kindness within that journey. I don't know what my job is going to be after college or exactly what my life will look like at any point, and most of us don't have it down to an exact science. However, as we all work hard to achieve our goals, which I know we will, if we can be one thing, and this goes for everybody, be kind. Be kind to one another, and the world will be a better place. Thank you, Marcellus.
Thanks, Will. Our next esteemed guest was selected by the senior class to deliver the commencement address. It is my privilege today to introduce to you our illustrious physics teacher, Mr. Mark Sunheimer.
Speech, here we go. Speech. I love to talk. Just kidding, that's extra. I'm going to keep this speech long, boring, and uninspirational. So please, pay attention, and I dare you not to look at your phone once. Also, grads who voted for me, you're about to learn something. You're about to learn what it means to vote against your own interests. Adam, are you ready? I can't quite see you. Okay, so if you know the following song, please sing along. Some of the graduates know the following song as well. Bingo and Bluey. You ready? Go ahead. Okay. All right, yes. Yes. I learned how to spin around on my shoes. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, that's the theme song to Bluey. For those of you who don't have a child at home anymore, you watch this thing on repeat, right? Over and over and over and over. But you can learn a lot from watching Bluey. It's a cartoon about dogs from Australia. So as you cycle through these episodes, you start to realize something about Bluey. It isn't a cartoon for kids. Bluey is a cartoon about adults, or about kids for adults. When you look at it that way, you realize something. Changing your perspective helps you learn and observe a more complete reality. Now, if you don't believe me about Bluey, here are some topics that they cover. Premature births, not being able to have kids, ADHD and finding what you're good at, worrying about aging parents, comparing your kid to other children when they're developing. Yeah, we've never done that before. Evolution, traumatic childhood memories, and my favorite as a coach, cricket. Cricket. It shows a young Rusty who's an Army kid playing a neighborhood game of cricket with Bluey and all their friends and 3 dads. So just think of like a neighborhood baseball game. That episode is about family, sacrifice, hard work, doing the right thing. And it perfectly explains these graduates. I dare you to watch these episodes without crying. Like, I dare you to not have some sort of visceral reaction to some of those episodes. Because from our adult experience, we have shaped our perceptions about a lot of these topics. For kids, they're not really there yet. They haven't lived it. Seeing how children perceive things, though, is important for us adults so we can grow with them and further figure out how to get the best out of each child. Raise your hand if you played in a sectional title game. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Great. Keep your hand raised if you won a sectional title. Good. Now keep your hand raised if you won 2 sectional titles. Okay. Now that doesn't just happen, all right? But this is a representation of the quality of students we have in the senior class. Now I'm not up here to be all like sports are the only thing that matters, because it's not. The whys matter, though. Why do they seem to be having so much success? Well, one of the reasons we're winning is because that we're not going to let anybody ruin our hard work. Another is they worked on their mental game. They worked on their thoughts, which worked on their perception, which dictated their behaviors. They persevered through adversity, and most importantly, they built each other up instead of piling on the misery. It is a class that is full of leaders that know when to lead and know when to follow. The trigger word has become lock in. Anytime I hear that, lock in, I know they're ready to work. While sports are great, winning is great. Really, like Rusty showed us, it's all about how you treat people, your experiences from that, and the perceptions you gain from it. That's what's important. It's about the journey, the process, not the wins or losses. That's why the show, the musical, sports, team clubs, art, and music are so important. They allow these kids to share experiences and change their perceptions of reality. I want to read some personal stories from students so that we can share in our common reality. These are called raw, unfiltered thoughts, or ruts. Student 1. I hate that sound. The parents, the loved ones clapping with empathetic faces. No sound makes me more angry. I don't want to go home. I want to play more, do more, play harder, play smarter, be better, but I can't. It's over. I'm going to walk into the door, and I get home, and my mom is going to make her classic, "Aw, honey, what can I do? What do you need? You'll get the next one." I hate it. I hate it. I know this is a regular season game, but I have tears in my eyes. I can't redeem myself for that game. Terrible touches, passes, performances. I let the team down. Be better, please. One day, I'm going to regret it. And if I don't, I won't be able to do anything to fix it moving forward. I'm back. I'm sitting next to insert any name of any one of these kids. on the bus right now. And the second I put my head down on the seat in front of me, he placed his hand on my back. I'm grateful to have a team that is so kind and caring. I need to work harder and fight harder for these guys. I'm home now, sitting in the car, alone, in the dark, because I can't go inside yet. I don't want to walk inside and face my parents. They won't say anything negative, but I don't want to talk about the game. There it is. She said it. I knew she would. Fast forward to the sectional title game. I know I didn't play my best, but I don't care. I'm so happy right now. You guys are the best. You picked me up when I was down, and now we're all celebrating. This is truly a dream come true. Let's not get complacent because I want to keep hanging out with you guys for longer than just until Saturday. That's one student. Student two. It kind of hit me tonight. It's coming to an end, all of this. Soccer, friends, I don't know. Last scan game? Maybe not, but guaranteed. I remember the first time I played on the turf. It was the summer camp. It was the most fun summer camp I've ever been to. I remember I was marking Tristan Jarvie and stole the ball from him. I remember you asked me what grade I was in. I told you 7th. You then said, man, we're going to have a great group of guys coming up. You told me that you were excited about this group because we will win a sectional championship. And you said it with such a confident tone, like it wasn't even a question. I still don't question it even now. I'm trying to get a new motto for us, never a doubt. This team is filled with people who care, filled with people who want to be better, filled with listeners, intelligence, hard workers, dedication. And if we don't win a sectional championship, it won't be because of our lack of skill or togetherness. It will be pure dumb luck. I've played under you, Sonny, for probably too long, but I'm going to miss this. I just need one taste of a sectional championship. I don't care about league or regionals or states. I think this is my favorite team I've ever been on because I love these people. I've gotten close with these people this year, and I've never thought I would. People like, he listed 12 guys. These guys respect me, and I don't want to let them down. I do feel sick wondering what would happen if I let them down, if we didn't win. I need it, Sonny. I would feel like leaving here a failure if I didn't get it done. For you, for me, for all. Because we are together as one. Fast forward to the final. It couldn't have happened any other way. That was awesome. A dream ending. We still have more, but I think it will be the biggest play, biggest moment, biggest game of my life. No student section will ever be that big. No stakes that high, no opponent like that. And that's sad, but that's also the best part of it. I can leave here feeling accomplished, feeling like I did it. We did it. We fought. That was the best game I've ever been a part of. But again, that kid, him, sitting next to the baseball field fence, looking down, imagining that goal, that play, that moment versus Skinny Atlas, that was special. I'll always remember all the moments that led me there, the work, the hustle, the hurt. The grind led to that one goal, that one play, the play any senior in high school would dream of. It's been a journey, but I couldn't be more proud of this team. We believed, we worked harder, we knew what had to be done. I knew what had to be done. It's a special feeling that I'll have to hang on for just a bit longer. We've done it, Sonny, and I never doubted it for a second. A lot of them got to feel that way this year, and that is a massive accomplishment for them. Did this experience of me reading those change your perception, by the way? It should. Experience is a different energy which shapes our perspective. Now I gotta throw in some science here, so bear with me. Something about this word perception as a physicist really bothers me. Because I know that perception is not reality. Reality is reality. Speculation is not real. What I infer, extrapolate, or hypothesize is not real until we observe it or measure it. I mean, we all had a solar eclipse, right? People used to think the world was ending, that the gods were mad and going to punish us. We did human sacrifices. And now we know how it works. The moon passes in front of the sun. It's not really a big deal. I like total eclipses because they are a way for us to feel human again. Fragile, special, unique. Why would anyone take the vantage point that we're not? I like total eclipses so much because they make us feel small. Most people think the earth is big. To me, earth is a speck of dust orbiting a speck of dust around another speck of dust. It just depends on your frame of reference, or the common term, perspective. So if everybody would just say physics and astrophysics, I think we would all get along better. But it's hard. If you follow what we call light, you cannot help but see things from other perspectives. Light is energy. Energy is matter, which means matter is light. They are all the same thing, just from different perspectives. Think about all the light we can't see. It showers the universe with its energy. X-rays, gamma rays, ultraviolet, infrared, and of course radio. It's all light. Messages sent from afar, from a big blue star in a galaxy far, far away. It forces us to try to accept multitudes of truths at the same time. People have a hard time accepting other people's perceptions because they think their perception is reality. Science tells me that our perspectives are correct, but there's only one reality. I wonder what their perception of me is, and does it match the reality? Do they perceive me as hopeful or punk rock, inspirational? So what's the reality? Well, I'll give you one of my realities. I have cried at the end of every single soccer season. This last one was the first time that there were tears of joy. The reality is I feel like I have failed every single player that has played for me and didn't win a sectional title. I sob uncontrollably at the end of some seasons because so many of my former players deserved to win it all. I weep because I know I'll never see them again. That's the reality. I will never see some of you ever again. And I mean, who really goes back to visit their high school physics teacher and soccer coach? I mean, come on. But knowing their reality of how much they care about their sports, it is soul-crushing to me that I can't always deliver a championship. Why is this class special to me? Because they understand the fragility of life like no other senior class has. Our COVID kids are becoming adults. These kids are rusties. If they see someone working hard but struggling, they help them. They pass the ball to the freshmen so that they can make the play instead of them. They've made memories for underclassmen that they'll never forget, just like they have those memories. They understand and perceive life very differently than you and I. They are programmed differently than us because of course they are. They don't take themselves too seriously. Their perspective is fresh and full of ideas and wonder like any child. I wish I had more time with them because they're beautiful people. I love that these kids want to live. They want to experience the energy. They want to feel the light, hear the sound, and stand in the grass at the amphitheater listening to the music. There's a color-coded calendar someplace out there about all the concerts. I love that about them because a lot of us forget to do the things that bring us joy, and I wish that more people would try to be like them. This speech isn't for them, by the way. Just like the show Bluey isn't really for kids. This speech is for us, the adults that are here today. I just wanted to let you know, they are better than us. They are smarter than us. They're nicer than us. They stand up for themselves better than us. They pay attention to what adults do more than we did. The younger generation are better people than us. So can we please stop with the whole kids these days nonsense? They were born in 2006 or 7. We already screwed it up way before that. So behold, our light, our waves, our energy that matters, that you created. They are all light, energy, and matter, all three things at the same time. So for everyone, go out, find joy, love, and I hope you fight for those things. Listen more, talk less, unless you're giving this speech. How long have we gone? Gain a little, just a little more experience to help shape their perspectives, to see all the light on the spectrum, not just what's visible to us. To sense and feel the energy and touch what matters. All the light we cannot see can be more enlightening than all the light we can. Be proud of these kids because, God, I sure am. I'm going to miss you guys a lot. Thank you. It's been an honor speaking for you. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
Thank you. Thank you, Sonny. Now's the time you've all been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas. The students sitting before you today have all officially satisfied the graduation requirements set forth by the New York State Education Department. The awarding of a high school diploma is the universal symbol of the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Or to cite a senior quote from our very own Luke Spitzer, Mr. Dwight Schrute claims that these students are ready to face any challenge that might be foolish enough to face them. And with that, it is now time to transform our seniors into alumni. I would like to invite Superintendent Charlo and Board President Shea to join me center stage to award the diplomas. Reading the names of our graduates will be Senior Class Co-Advisor and Graduation Marshal, Mrs. Rochelle Skatine. And while it's customary during formal ceremonies to hold your applause until the end, this is neither the time nor place for that. Please, when your child's name gets called, celebrate your graduate because they've deserved it.
Richard Paul Opperly IV. Liana V. Bandura. Corey Belden. Abigail Faith Bianchi. Ella Rose Blunt. Dylan M. Buckley. Margaret Catherine Buff. Katrina L. Bergmeyer. Will Robert Burnett. Claire Suzanne Card. Emma Ryan Caranti. Zoe Elizabeth Case. Hunter J. Sabiniak. Ethan Michael Checksfield. Grace Catherine Cheney. Alec J. Chepak. Jason K. Clark. Nora Marion Clark. Sophia M. Clark. Matthias Sheldon Congdon. Zinnia H. Cox. Claire Maureen Curtin. Toby David. Elizabeth Analia DeMarle. Michael M. Devereaux. Ethan Robert Dillmore. Charles Philip Donahue. Dylan Peter Dubar. Olivia Paige Dunn. Maya Lynn Dwyer. Okay. Elizabeth G. Ebster. Aaron Cecil Emmons. Jaden O. Evans. Nicholas J. Evans. Hannah Grace Fagan.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Get in your spot. Connor John Farrell. Matthias Ferrara. Peter J. Fikes. Caitlin Marguerite Fitzpatrick. Genevieve L. Formosa. Isabella M. Formosa. Jacob Fredenberg. Tegan Elizabeth Freeman. Hayden James Gast. Samantha Beauvais Gates. William C. Glass. Brinley Ann Goldsworthy. Ashley Rose Goria. Tucker J. Garina. Mackenzie Mary Elizabeth Hammond. Ryan Victoria Hogue. James Medvin Hoy. Tessie Ray Huntley. Tegan Isles. Park William Kammer. Brandon Ray Kelly. William M. Kershaw. Abigail Mackenzie Knapp. Cody J. Cachella. Mallory C. Kotash. Tyler D. Kerfis. Jeffrey P. Lantry. Jacob Edward Lefevre. Hello. Alex J. Lestraco. Ella J. Lutwin. Mazin Paul McCloof. Raja Peter McCloof. Celia J. Matthews. Andrew James McCaffrey. Tatum Rose McCrae. Logan Edward McShane. Annabella Rosa Mondello. Addison Elena Moses. Robert J.C. Moses. Morgan A. Myers. Jillian Quinn O'Connor. Jacob Vernon O'Donnell. Madeline Rose O'Neill. April Ann Oldacre. John Robert Oliver Jr. Ashley Ovett. Jonathan R. Payne. Quentin A. Polkowski. Janie McKenna Powell. Austin Raymond Raich. Daniel Jack Ramsden. Adam Christopher Rayfield. Benjamin Riome. Cyrus Romano. Trace Jessup Lee Roaming. Cameron Lee Sadler. Colin Fraser Shearer. Emma Grace Scott. Maxwell Seamus Slater. Olivia A. Smolin. Luke S. Spitzer. Charles S. Stack. Willow Jean Stahl. Dieter Philip Steigerwald III. Joseph Russell Striffler. Tyler J. Thompson. Megan Elizabeth Tracy. Gabriella Marie Voss. Anne Marie Walters. Aaron Van Emmerich Weber. Lauren Widener. Mia Angela Welsh. Amari Elizabeth Wenberg. Rory Cronin Wiley. John Stephen Williams. Kira Elizabeth Warden. Nikita Yanushik.
Before we conclude today's commencement with the final tradition of the turning of the tassel, I would like to extend my sincere congratulations and heartfelt appreciation to everyone here today. It truly is a team effort, from the graduates to the friends and families in the audience, to the board members and my fellow administrators, and the amazing faculty staff here at Marcellus. I love and appreciate all of you. Upon conclusion of the ceremony today, I ask that the members of the audience stay put as our graduates are going to recess out of the auditorium. Once our graduates have exited the auditorium, you can meet them in the gymnasium because I don't think the sun has come out yet. All right, class of 2024, please rise. With diploma in hand, I offer you congratulations. At this time, you may turn your tassel from right to left. Now and forever, roll stangs. Richie, go.